Good morning. Time for another episode of Wild Instincts right here on the Tia Talk podcast platform. So, have you ever wondered why the tigers in Las Vegas at the Siegfried and Roy show always seem so calm? And no, it's not drugs, okay? So don't even go there. But, these tigers are out on stage and there's lights and applause from the audience and the pyrotechnics and the fog machines. And those tigers are they're chilling. Okay? It's called, actually, I'm going to explain it to what it's called. I'm going to explain to you how it's done, because this particular episode is going to play a very important role in showing your dog how to be comfortable in situations that are normally maybe not for him or her. And as promised, I am going to not use big fancy words, okay? We're going to use just regular old words, keeping this simple so everybody can understand. But the term is called desensitizing. And basically what that means is you take a situation or a thing that scares you, makes you uncomfortable, and you slowly show the dog that it's okay. The key word being slowly. Now, to put this into human analogy, let's talk about maybe the person who is scared of the water, scared to go in a swimming pool. Okay? Maybe they don't swim very well. Maybe they've never been taught. And I've actually known people that this has happened to. And kids, by the way. Next thing you know, someone comes along, whether it's mom or dad. No offense, normally dad, trying to toughen the kid up. And they just push the kid in the pool. Get over it. Yeah. So there is a particular trainer out there that I know of. We won't mention names, but he had a TV show. Okay. He was the king of doing the exact opposite. It was brutal to watch. And in one particular situation, there was a Great Dane who was terrified of the linoleum tile floor. And I paid close attention to this because my own dog, Jethro, is the same way. I have throw rugs all over my house because he is terrified to walk on the slick floor. I don't know why. And this Great Dane, instead of slowly teaching the Great Dane that he had nothing to be afraid of, he dragged that dog across the floor, dragged him. And the dog just, planted all fours and just put the brakes on. And towards the end, the dog was just throwing up, just out of fear, throwing up from the anxiety. Yeah. There are dog trainers that do that. So in the Siegfried and Roy situation, they just took things slow, which plays into the next part of my training on the Jungle Book. Okay. Although the things that my wolf dogs had to be desensitized to was not fireworks and pyrotechnics and fog machines and applause, as in Siegfried and Roy, who, by the way, from what I'm told, took amazing care of those tigers. Amazing. My wolf dogs had to get used to the other animals that were going to be in the movie. I mean, it is the Jungle Book. We had Shere Khan the tiger. You had Bagheera, the black leopard. Baloo, the bear. Oh, yeah. King Louie, the orangutan. So there were lots of things that my wolf dogs had never been exposed to that we needed to make this work. So, the first week, my wolf dogs got used to the other trainers. So they, felt comfortable, and they associated Chris and Nicole with like good, yummy food. Now, mind you, at this point, my wolf dogs are getting fed from the hand all day long, not in a bowl at feeding time. Not only are they getting fed throughout the day, but we're not talking kibbles and bits. We're talking like meatballs. Like, my dogs are thrilled. Okay. They're thrilled to go train. So, now that they're comfortable with the other two trainers, the other trainers then started bringing the other animals out. Yes, as in the whole frigging animal kingdom. Now, mind you, it wasn't all at once, but it was like, for example, Baloo. Well, his real name wasn't Baloo; it was Bogey. He was a bear who was going to play the part of Baloo in the movie. What an amazing bear! What an amazing bear! He had the temperament of like a basset hound. He was just so cool. Treated like royalty. And I know there's a lot of controversy in people keeping exotic wild animals in captivity. But that being said, the animal company that I work for, the animals lived amazingly. So I was fortunate. But Bogey was handled by a trainer named Scott. And to Scott, Bogey was the bee's knees. That was his puppy dog. They would hang out all day long, like under a tree, just hanging out. It was pretty sweet to see. So it was just a matter of, the wolf dogs just kind of walking around, picking up the scent, because these other animals do have strange smells. And it just took things slowly, seeing the elephant. Oh yeah, there was Nellie the elephant, and it was just hanging out, not doing much, just hanging out. As the dogs got more comfortable, maybe doing a couple of little training exercises. Again, nothing major. Just maybe, walking them up to their mark, teaching them a stay. We practiced together as a group. Bogey, the bear, would go on his mark, the wolf dogs on theirs, and everything was done at a distance. Nothing was forced. I would say the only animals that my wolf dogs kind of freaked out over were the orangutans. That was an interesting thing for them to see. My point of telling you the story, it's no different than with dogs. The way I have always trained was to be patient, never force the issue. Forcing the issue, in my opinion, just creates more fear. So I know, again, there's all these quick fix trainers that are going to promise you the moon, but trust me, shoving this stuff down your dog's throat as fast as you can, as hard as you can, is only going to create more problems on down the line. Building their confidence slowly, building your confidence slowly as a handler. This is the key. This is the key to a healthy relationship between human and dog. So if the wolf dogs can learn to hang out with the whole animal kingdom, then your dog can too. Maybe not the animal kingdom, but with other things that scare them. And we can get into that, if you have questions, be sure to, ask me in the comments for this episode. But there's all types of things that bother dogs. Roller skates. Yeah, Jethro has a problem with roller skates. My bloodhound came to me terrified of automobiles. And I mean terrified, to the point where if I had to actually hold on to a fence with one hand and hold on to his leash with the other, because he's a big boy, he would whip around like a wild animal. And with him, what I did was work slowly. What I did was with my van off, quiet, no noise. I then began to teach him to get up inside the van with treats, with other dogs. He would follow the dogs. And we just practiced that for a while with the vehicle off. Once he got super comfortable, then I took him a distance away, turned the vehicle on. Didn't go near it. Just let him hear the engine, going. I had him out there with another dog who was more confident. And we just worked our way closer to the vehicle. Okay. That was what we call desensitizing. That's what you call desensitizing. It got to the point where my bloodhound associated my vehicle with going on a road trip. Now he wants to jump in every car he sees. No joke. Like he runs to them. He wants to get in everybody's car. So again, slow, calm, being patient. All right. If there's something that your dog might be afraid of, think about it. Think about it. Like I said, ask me the question, leave a comment, and we'll work on some exercises, through messaging and see what we can do. All right. Well, what did I say I was going to end every episode with? The truth, right? Always go with your gut. Stink. Oh my God, I blew that one. Read my scribbles. Always go with your gut and stick to your instincts. I said stink. Whatever works, right? All right, y'all. See you on the next one.